Every night, you promise yourself the same thing. Tomorrow, I'll wake up early. Tomorrow, I'll eat healthy. Tomorrow, I won't scroll for hours. And every morning, you break that promise. Not because you're weak, not because you lack discipline, but because you're fighting the wrong enemy. We've been told success is about willpower, that strong people push through, that disciplined people resist temptation. That story sounds good, it just isn't true. And in the next few minutes, I'll show you why. Chapter 1. The Willpower Lie. Let's start here. We love stories about discipline. They make success look heroic. The person who wakes up at 5 a.m., the one who never eats junk food, the one who works without distraction. But let's slow down and look closer. Why does discipline seem strong in the morning and disappear at night? Let's see why. Willpower is not a personality trait. It's a mental resource, and like any resource, it drains. Stress drains it, decision-making drains it, emotions drain it, hunger drains it. So when you scroll late at night, you didn't suddenly become lazy, you ran out of fuel. If your life needs constant self-control to function, something is wrong with the system. And I'll show you what that is next. Chapter 2. How your past still controls you. Here's something most people miss. Your brain doesn't like thinking. It likes repeating. Every habit you perform creates a shortcut. The more you repeat it, the deeper it gets. That's why you unlock your phone without noticing, why your hand reaches for snacks automatically, why you refresh apps even when nothing changed. These aren't conscious choices anymore. They're defaults. Now watch this. When stress hits, your brain doesn't ask, "What's good for me?" It asks, "What worked last time?" And it chooses speed over wisdom. This isn't a discipline problem. It's a habit inheritance problem. Let's go one level deeper. Chapter 3. Why discipline fails in real life. Imagine this. You decide to eat healthy. You say, "I'll use willpower." But your kitchen tells a different story. Snacks on the counter, junk food in the cupboard, food apps one tap away. Now pause. Every time you resist, you spend mental energy. Now let's change nothing about you and only change the environment. Healthy food visible, junk food not bought, apps deleted. Same person, different outcome. Why? Because behavior follows what's easiest. Your environment makes decisions before your conscious mind arrives. And that's not accidental. Let's see why the modern world is designed this way. Chapter 4. Your brain was not built for this world. Your brain evolved in scarcity. Food was rare. Information was slow. Distraction was limited. So your brain learned survival rules. Consume sugar when available. Pay attention to novelty. Choose comfort under stress. Now place that same brain in a world of unlimited food, endless content, and constant alerts. This is not a fair fight. So if you feel like you're always failing, you're not broken. You're just outmatched. And now, I'll show you the advantage. Chapter 5. Environment Design. This is where things change. Environment design means you stop fighting yourself. You remove friction from good behavior. You add friction to bad behavior. Phone in another room, notifications off, one tab open. Healthy food easy to reach, unhealthy food harder to access. Clean desk, clear signals, prepared tools. Notice something. None of this requires motivation. You don't become disciplined, you become aligned. And that's the secret. Chapter 6. Why disciplined people look different. Here's what nobody tells you. Highly disciplined people don't resist temptation more. They encounter it less. They don't test themselves. They don't negotiate with impulses. They don't rely on motivation. What looks like strength is actually design. And once you see this, you can't unsee it. Chapter 7. Stop trying harder. Every time you say, "I need more discipline," pause. What you really mean is, "My environment is working against me." So don't ask how to control yourself. Ask this instead: how do I make the bad choice harder and the good choice easier? Because behavior doesn't change from inspiration, it changes from friction. And this is where everything resets. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Willpower is temporary. Motivation is unreliable. But your environment is always working. Change what surrounds you, and you won't have to fight who you are. Because the strongest form of discipline is not needing discipline at all. Pause. Breathe. Design the system. The behavior will follow.